Hi, I'm Amy from ARK Bridal.
And I'm Nikki from ARK Bridal.
We're happy to sponsor this episode of I'll Do the Talking.
Please remember to like, share and subscribe.
You can find us on www.arkbridal.co.uk or on Instagram and Facebook as ARK Bridal.
But anyway, let's get into the episode.
As a celebrant, I help people say I do, but our two guests today help get ready to say I do.
As a wedding content creator, I can confirm a good hair and makeup team can save the day. And the photos. Amy, Nikki, welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having us.
We're so excited.
Now, I've got to say, when I usually bump into you two, it's usually at the end of absolute chaos.
Carnage.
And sometimes is chaos, actually, when I come into the room and you guys are kind of doing your thing. But what's the kind of most chaotic thing you've seen or happen during that kind of bridal morning?
Oh, it's probably like the last hour, isn't it?
The last hour is
When-
always chaos.
That
Every
doesn't
wedding.
exist, the hour. I
No.
believe it's
Yeah.
10 minutes, truly.
It's the fastest hour of anyone's life. I firmly believe that. And everyone gets so panicky. But if you think about it, I always say it's like going back to when you were like going out, when you were like 18.
Yeah.
Like if you've got 6 girls in a room getting ready, that's going to be
Oh.
carnage at the best of times.
There's chicken fillets everywhere, boob tape everywhere. Do you know what I mean? They're
Uh-huh.
getting flung left, right and centre.
Aye.
We're just trying to catch it. Like,
Yeah.
right, come on. Right, I'll do the back of your dress up, right?
Yeah.
I did sew a bridesmaid's arse into her dress.
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
last kind
More
of
often
10
than not.
minutes.
What, skin and all?
What?
Skin and everything.
aye.
Oh,
Half the time they don't even have pants
She
on.
didn't. She couldn't shit for a week.
I
We'll
know.
talk about that.
This is giving Edgine. But yeah, it's funny, like that last hour, everyone gets such a panic, but you don't need to panic. Like it is just that there's too many people in one room trying to get ready, and that's what makes you feel panicky. But for me, my most chaotic morning was definitely, I did a crazy wedding once. It was years ago. I won't get into too much detail and give it away, but the mother of the bride ended up like she was in her head she was going to drink early in the day, so she
Oh,
was
no.
sober in the evening. That
Okay.
didn't. That was never working.
That's never going to work, is it?
She was blackout and she was supposed to be watching the bride's kids. So,
Oh,
but she
right.
couldn't. I was doing her makeup. She couldn't even like string a sentence
Oh,
together.
no.
So
You
don't
want
peek
that
too
memory.
early, guys. A couple of
Yeah.
glasses. That's your limit.
Yeah.
Can't your arse.
What's your most chaotic one?
Oh, right. I've tried to think about this. I find it difficult to pinpoint anything because the last hour is so
Yeah.
chaotic.
Yep.
But I did do a wedding once where it was already earlier on in the day, my car had broken down.
Oh,
I had
right.
swerved to avoid an already dead fox, by the way.
Oh.
Tell me
Really?
why I swerved
Right.
it. But I had a flat tyre. 2 of the bridesmaids had to come and get me. Right?
Right.
And then everything was sorted. I did like 90% of the hair. My period pain hit. And I could not. I had to have a lie down and everything. And thankfully, Rachel from the team, she also does hair.
Right.
She was there. She curled like the last person's hair, and that's all she wanted anyway.
Right.
But that was probably the most chaotic because everybody was running around, and I could not like stand
Oh,
up straight.
gal.
It was horrible. I had to do hair like sitting down, but
Yeah.
that's the only time that I can really that came in my head that was very
Right.
chaotic
There's
at
probably
the
wee
end.
bits of things that happen, obviously, during
Aye.
the morning.
God,
Like
yeah.
sewing
Yeah.
a bridesmaid's arse into her dress.
Aye,
You
yeah.
know,
Or like a
trying to
bridesmaid
put
being hard work.
bridesmaids being hard work.
There's
like-
like one
yeah.
bridesmaid that can be hard work a lot of the time, and
Ah,
you're
yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
not your day, gal.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Just
it's not
calm
your
down,
day.
love.
Aye.
By the time that I'm usually arriving in the morning, it's usually maybe that hour or two before you'll have put hours in by that point. You've been
Aye.
up from 4.
Aye, we're
Uh-huh.
4 or 5 hours
5
deep.
o'clock.
Aye.
You're
Yeah.
like 6 hours into your shift right now. You're like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm doing that, and we're coming in, you know, morning,
energy.
how are you? And you're like,
We're like this. All right, what's happening? 3
you're
coffees
chatting,
deep.
you've had like 3
Do-
coffees.
Tell me this, do you like, because remember when Caitlin got married a few years back, and she had the old list of people in order of like who's doing hair and makeup in the different bits of the house and all that. Do you like that organisation, or do you kind of like
It's
going a bit rogue?
very type A from a bride. So you get a type A bride who's, you know, doing the
Which
whole
we love.
spreadsheet.
We do like a type A
We
bride.
do-
Not no hate.
We do like people who are mindful of time on the morning. But see, as long as there's a bum on a seat, when there's needing to be a
Needs
bum
to
on a
be.
seat,
Yeah.
that's really it. It's
Aye.
not always going to go to plan.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
I had a bride last week. She was very type A and she had a time schedule. And I appreciate why people do it and it makes sure that all people are there when they should be there.
Yeah.
But the last thing you want to do is start panicking if things aren't running at time. Because for us, some people are quicker than others, aren't they?
Yeah.
So like they
Right.
spend a bit longer in the bride, whereas they give everyone the same time. So then the
Aye.
bride's looking at that being like, oh my God, we're running late when actually we were done bang on when we were supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it can work
I
and
think
it
it's
can
more
work.
as long as you have like a rough idea.
Yeah.
Because especially if people maybe aren't all coming in the morning, or maybe like some people maybe have kids and
Yes.
you want them to arrive a wee bit later so that the kids aren't there for longer.
I
Like,
literally had that
okay,
this
so
yesterday.
how do you figure that out for actually hair and makeup? And right, if yous are going first, you know, it gives you a rough idea, but nothing on your wedding day will go exactly
Oh,
at
And
time.
it's
So,
good.
like,
It's good for
it's all right.
dynamics. Like, see if your mother-in-law, you want her out the way, get her done first, and then she's off. Like, I had another one not long ago. She didn't really go on with her mother-in-law, so she got her in early, and then the mother-in-law left because she didn't really want her around the rest
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah.
So I totally appreciate why people do it. We don't provide them for that reason.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
just find that people get stressed. And then,
Definitely.
you know, it comes to somebody's time, they're away checking out the ceremony room to make sure it's okay. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what we say, as long as there's a bum in the seat. Just
Yeah,
when we turn up,
definitely.
everybody should have their teeth brushed, like contacts in, let's just be ready to go. So
Aye.
if
Yeah.
somebody has wandered off, you're available to just jump in.
Jump
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Well, listen, before we spill any more tea,
Oh, the cheese.
I think you know might be coming next. We've got your I'll do the talking vows.
Oh, okay.
Personalised to both of you. Now you have to say these with conviction and love and everything in order to continue with the episode.
I'll put on my best cats
for
later.
that's for Nikki, that one.
Okay.
And that's for you, Amy.
Okay.
So these have been personalised to you with with lots of love and care and attention to your sector and your niche.
Oh, this is hilarious, right? Okay, aye.
Since Nikki had hers just about 2 seconds more than yours, Amy, so we're going to ask Nikki to go first. So off you go to your I'll do the talking vows.
Okay. I, Nikki from ARK Bridal, solemnly swear on this podcast mic to tease the truth, not just the hair, to promise my answers hold as strong as my pins, to keep the chat smooth and the ponytail sleek, to vow no tangles in hair or conversation. And with George and Caitlin brushing through the details, today I'll do the talking.
Oh
my
Love it.
Having joy for friends with dramatic reading.
That was a really good one, by the way.
That-
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
So many
Yeah,
puns
good luck,
can you get in?
Thanks.
Good luck,
Amazing.
Beach.
Over to you, Amy.
Okay. I, Amy from ARK Bridal, solemnly swear on this podcast mic to blend my words as well as my bride's. To spill the beauty tea, primer first, gossip second. To promise no contour left unturned and no foundation fibs told. To share all the glow-up secrets without giving away the kit list. And with George setting the tone and Caitlin knowing exactly what I mean, today I'll do the talking.
Yeah.
That's good
Oh.
snacks.
That's a little gift. You can take them away, put them on a wee magnet
love
on your
it.
fridge.
On the salon.
On the salon, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Spread the
Love
word.
it.
You were here today.
That is such a good wee detail. I love that.
Everybody does their vows.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
Amy, well, if you can tell us a bit about how ARK Bridal came to life, you know, how did that kind of journey begin?
So it was, I got married and then I realised I don't think it's totally different once you've been married when you're in the wedding industry, isn't
Yeah.
it? Did you feel the same way?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I'm
Walk
like,
the walk.
geez, like I have been a nightmare sometimes in people's wedding mornings. Just like not keeping them calm enough. Just you know then what people need.
Yeah.
So I was turning away a lot of work anyway, and I thought Nikki is literally my best friend. She does hair. We were already working together anyway, so it was the natural next step. And then initially I wanted to kind of start it like being a hub for all things wedding beauty. That is coming when our salon goes through stage 2. But yeah, and then I wanted to be able to cater to like much bigger bridal parties as well, because we get like American brides and they have much more
Right.
bridesmaids, bigger parties.
Yeah.
So, and just having like colleagues as well was like a massive thing. Knowing everyone was on the same page, the same energy, the same vibe,
Yeah.
providing the same service. So it was like 2022, the latter end into 23 that I launched the team. I actually did a mentorship and that massively helped like cover all the bases. And it's just snowballed for there.
Yeah.
I like to do things slowly. I don't like to take on people unless I'm absolutely certain about them, because it's as much about the personality as it is about their handiwork, their hair, their makeup. The hair and makeup is a huge part of it, obviously, but so is keeping someone calm, having a laugh, working under pressure.
Yeah.
There's so much to that, and we have such an amazing team now. We're all like the best of friends. We all
are.
get on so well.
Yeah.
And then we come into your wedding like an extension of your bridal party. That's how we look at it.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, let's all have a laugh. Let's keep it light. It's literally your wedding day. But people can get so stressed out. Like, you'll see that yourself, and you'll run in at probably the worst possible point. It's absolute carnage. But if we can help keep it calm, like do the wee jobs that maybe the bridesmaids aren't available to do, just help in any way we can.
Or the things that they're not, I mean, every brides are really doing this for the first time. So maybe they're not realising that your flowers need to get taken out the water 30 minutes before your ceremony. You know, little details like that. That maybe
them the
we're
tips,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah.
You're that set of eyes to go,
aye.
You've seen it 100
you should
times.
do this, or
Aye.
this could help you, or can you spot a mistake before it's about to happen, and you go,
oh, aye, yeah, totally.
they're about to do this and that's about to set off
Yeah,
the
for
day.
example-
so you can go, that bridesmaid, going to actually not tell her that, please.
I don't say that. Why would you
There's
say
no
that?
requirement to say that. Why don't you go to mum and help? Why don't you and mum go and sort that?
Yeah.
So that bride doesn't have to know.
Or
Yeah,
one
like,
of the big things that people don't think about, that I didn't think about until last year when someone brought it to my attention. Hair and makeup's getting done and someone starts steaming dresses.
God,
You
the
can't steam
humidity.
dresses because you're putting moisture into the air and it's going to affect the hair and the
Fizz,
makeup.
sweating.
So
Yep.
that's one of the things that's like, why don't we steam in a different room?
Aye,
Why
aye.
don't we steam,
Yeah.
elsewhere?
Yeah.
And then just keep things going nice and smooth, nice and calm from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, having a team as well is so good because we cover for each other. Like, Rachel was sick, like, not long ago, and then I've luckily had the day off and I can step in for her. So there's so many benefits to it, and I'm so glad that I did
I think
it.
there's a lot of vendors in the wedding industry that are solo performers or solo kind of traders and stuff like that. So I mean, I work with few ceremonies, as you know, and we've got a big team. And even Caitlin, you've kind of formulated a kind of network of content creator friends as well. So
Yep, I've
and-
officially brought on a staff
Yeah,
member.
yes,
And
got a-
Wow, snaps for Caitlin.
Love it, thank you. And I'm really close with a lot of other content creators. So I know that I could text anybody, and someone
if the
would
time
probably, you
needed
know,
it.
Step in
someone
for you.
could be there if
Which
if
is a relief
required.
because, like, that's one of the things, if you are doing it solo as well, you don't have anybody to
Yeah,
cover
it
for
was.
you.
Aye,
And
it's
it's so
intimidating,
anxiety
but you just
inducing.
want sometimes that person to talk to as well, and to go, "This isn't working for me,"
Or have a rant. About, like,
Yes.
oh, that was a nightmare. Why
Yeah.
did that happen? Like, and sometimes they can give you great ideas. So that's a lot what we do with the team as
Yeah.
well. It's just
And Nikki,
it's
you mentioned Nikki there, best friends, and I'm assuming it's the same bag.
great. Nah, she hates it.
awkward.
Sorry to
Just 'cause I
reveal
get her to
something. So was it a natural, partnership and
It
to
did
join a team like that?
It did happen naturally. So me and him have been like really close friends for about 12 years or
Yeah,
something.
too, yeah.
And at the time, I was going to college, but Amy was already doing makeup,
Right.
and she was kind of delving into the bridal industry, and I kind of got an opportunity, and that's when I started to come into it. And then it naturally just formed. I've
Aye.
originally thought I'm going to be like a colour specialist, and as it turns out, I can't be fucked with it. So I'm much
hates
more.
colouring
I
hair
hate it.
now.
I don't even like blow drying hair, but sometimes you need to do it. But I was like, no, I'm definitely a stylist, and it's just natural the way it's like progressed, because obviously Amy put herself out there as a makeup artist, then doing bridal, and then people would be like, could you recommend somebody to do hair? And that's where I started getting a lot of work that way. So yeah, it did happen naturally.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Amy, you've been in the industry for
A long time.
a long time. We won't say how long. What has changed the most, do you think?
Everything. Like, I can't believe how much weddings have changed. How long have you been doing it for, George?
This is my 8th year as a celebrant.
Like, it's crazy. Like, I actually think it's changed in some negative ways, to be honest. Like, I think the perfection perception of weddings now is outrageous.
Well, that's the socials, isn't it?
It is. But I think our industry contributes a lot to that, because 100%. There's a lot of filtering going on. There's a lot of there's a lot of that, and it can be really difficult because brides put so much pressure on themselves to be perfect. And when I started,
there's
it wasn't
a lot of mental health issues
Yeah.
around, and people just worrying about that picture perfect thing they've seen that they probably don't understand as being so filtered or 300 takes to make it look that way.
Exactly.
When I started, like, Instagram, I mean, it was there, but it didn't have the filters, it didn't have any of that, what it is now. Like, I booked my first wedding off Gumtree, believe it or not. And
Gumtree?
Gumtree.
Wow.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
That's
fucking...
I
That
was just about to say that.
Is it Mar Hall, is it? I'm quite chuffed with it. But, like, it's just changed so much. Like, obviously, the amount of suppliers, the pressure, the posting for social media is, like, such a massive thing. And I do appreciate all that, and I think it's amazing, but I think brides are putting far too much pressure on themselves, and I think sometimes they're forgetting to actually just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Because I know I got wrapped up in that when I got married. It's like, everything needs to be perfect. And you see, every bride feels that way.
Yeah.
When actually, none of your guests know about any of the stuff that's went wrong. None of your guests know how your vision's supposed to look. So just let that go. And it's funny because, like, I know you'll think the exact same. Brides are so much pickier at their trial, seeing the day, they couldn't actually care less. Like, they look in the mirror, they feel amazing, the whole visions came together. And it's like the anticipation of it being perfect, but on the day it actually doesn't matter. So don't give yourself that stress.
Do you find that a lot of people make changes on the day to say,
oh yeah, so what we do.
We've now done that, or do they tend to not give you the feedback after and then actually on the morning go, well, I actually didn't like this, and this, so let's change it?
Well, so we give ample opportunity for feedback. I think feedback's really important because we see it as a collaboration. Like, I'm not going to tell you how to wear your makeup. Like, everyone wears their hair and makeup differently. And I wouldn't tell you how to wear your makeup. Like, if you have ideas, let's get them together. I'll tell you what I think will suit you. But if you've got an idea, let's do it your way. So we send out a trial feedback email the day after. And we encourage them to wear it for the full day, take photos in different lighting. And then just, if they've got anything that they want to change, we take note of it, we do it in the day. And then if they're really nervous on the day, we'll give them the mirror, like, throughout, so they can check different things. But
like, how do you feel about this? Is this all right? Do you want this eyeliner a wee bit more in or out? Or do you want this bit of hair?
Rather than that, a big reveal at the end and say, oh, right.
Well, exactly.
There's no point in getting that far and then having to dial it all back.
I know.
Well, there's like slight adjustments. I did a wedding yesterday morning and there was an adjustment to that. So it was a sleek back, low bun at the trial, and we had 2 bits down at the front. She wanted a sleek back bun but higher up and 1 big fringe. And that was the difference. So I just had to readjust, but that's my job. So, you know, adapt and overcome, you know.
It's nothing to do with you. It's not that you're bad at your job. It's just like, we all need feedback. Like, you would get feedback if you worked for someone. So
I think one of the things that I've found over the years is, and we joked about me kind of coming in at that retail end bit, but I think having just those wee snippets of experience, being a father of the bride 3 times as well, kind of helps. And
you must be
I get into
getting knackered for walking up the aisle.
Exactly. But I do find that in my couples meetings, I'm able to kind of give a bit more perspective in different bits, you know. And obviously having the podcast as well has been great because we spoke to so many great people, yourselves included tonight.
And it's funny when you speak to different suppliers because you think about things I would never have thought about.
100%.
And I think it's really valuable to kind of network and know those things.
Or sometimes you're thinking about the same thing, but you've never said it out loud, and you go,
oh God, you're like, thank God.
Someone else
Somebody feels the same.
You're like, that does happen,
What's the
doesn't
earliest
it?
start you've ever had?
So we don't start now. We don't start before 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is our earliest that we'll start. And if we need an extra person, like an assistant, we'll take an extra person or an assistant. But
I think mine was 4.
That's
it was only like
insane
10 minutes from my house, so that was fine. But now I wouldn't do that. So if my sweet spot's 5 people, I feel like we're all being very honest now. Like, See, when like you're a creative, you get burnt out
do.
after a certain
Yeah.
amount of people, and it's not the day that I want to be like messing up
No.
or not giving someone my all. So, and that's the good thing about having the team. We've got
Yeah.
assistants, we can take them along and they
Right.
help out, and it just makes everything run so much more smoothly. And then if I've got like Grace there, that's my assistant. If she's there, she can jump in and do someone. If I'm running
Right.
behind, it just makes everything so much easier.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
My assistant's like learning on the job as well. She's got
she's
given, you know, a
both
few hairs
assistants.
to
So are
do
these
by
kind of like
herself, and she's
apprentices
delivered.
almost, or how would you
So-
describe people that are helping you?
So Neri, your assistant,
Yeah.
she did hair and makeup. She's from Bulgaria.
She's, so she's from
And she's
Bulgaria
amazing.
originally. She's the
Oh my God,
sweetest
so
wee
sweet.
soul. She actually works in the cafe 2 doors down for the salon, and
Right.
she was needing her colour done. And we've obviously befriended everybody in the cafe. So I went and did her colour, and as I was getting to know her, when her colour was getting done, she says, "Oh, I did hair and like you know,
Aye.
she dabbled in makeup, but did you know." Occasion hair in Bulgaria,
Right.
and I was like, I'm not even joking. I'm looking for an assistant,
Wow.
and I knew it was a good thing because she lit up like a Christmas tree when I
Aye,
told her
aye,
about
aye,
it,
aye.
and she was just so thankful to get an
Yeah.
opportunity to come along.
She's
and-
seen her way out of the kitchen.
yeah.
Not
and
that
she's
kitchen's a
like-
bad, by the way.
Yeah.
It's life easier when you're doing what you,
Aye,
doing
but
what
you
you
got
like.
to do what you love doing.
See, as an immigrant coming into the country and creating a new life for yourself,
Aye.
you know, opportunities are, you know, sparse. You do get
You're
maybe
Yeah.
doing
when
just
consider
what
the
you
skivvy
can
jobs.
rather than what
She
your passion is.
crafts.
Oh, she's
Ah.
a grafter.
She's such and it's the
brilliant.
sweetest
Amazing.
person ever.
So sweet.
And my wee assistant, Grace, she's
Yeah.
17, so I actually know her mum, which makes me embarrassed to say. I actually get asked if I was her mum at a wedding and I almost died.
Oh my
I'm like,
God,
that
aye, that was
Christian, her
not a
face
good one.
left already. But no, she's amazing as well. We're just so lucky.
Yeah,
so,
we
so
are.
lucky.
We're really lucky with who's kind of naturally came into the team. It's not been forced or anything. We've just came upon people and they've just been fantastic. Yeah.
Now, I mentioned earlier, father died 3 times, so house full of girls.
Wow.
Been with my wife since we were 15, met at high school.
Oh, we love that.
I know,
Three-
it's so
three
cute.
That's for
grand-
George.
Three granddaughters, finally a grandson. But I've seen a lot of hair, makeup products in the house.
God,
Oh,
I can
aye.
imagine.
Trust me.
And paid for them.
Going pays for them, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
But what is the one product or tool that you just could not live without doing your job?
See, that's a tough one because there's so many tools and products that we need.
Aye, for different things. I
On a wedding
understand that.
morning.
Aye, aye.
For me, it's not something specific, but it's like good brushes. You literally, it's so much easier
Yeah.
if you have good brushes.
Right.
Like I always used to buy cheaper ones, but now I've started investing in brushes. Like it
Yeah.
literally does your job for you. It's
Aye, aye.
amazing.
Mm.
Like you're only as good as your tools.
Exactly.
genuinely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
100%.
What about you?
I know I had to think about this earlier when I was going through the questions.
I wonder. what you-
Definitely, I'm between 2, right? So many people are going to think, oh, she's got to say hairspray or something, right? Volume powder,
Oh,
100%. You need volume powder for back combing so it stays in place. That's like your scaffolding. So you need that in a wedding morning regardless. And then obviously like a curling, like a tongue.
mhm.
If you get volume
Yeah.
powder in a tongue,
And
You
2
can
get that.
Kirby's.
You can
Maybe
pull
you did
off
my hair
most,
for
I
Debbie's
did a
hen.
head up with 2 Kirby's for a pal's
For her
hen.
pal's hen. 2
And I was
Kirby's.
like, you could actually do no that, I'll have you. These hands.
You're like, listen,
Pure skill.
I am talented.
Oh no, don't. I'll not be able to get out that door.
I know.
Well, on the morning, you know, I usually arrive quite often and not usually at that bridal prep moment, you know, everybody getting in, the nerves, the laughter,
Aye.
that just before that hour chaos kind of happens. What do you think sets the tone for a good morning? Because you are there, you know,
Early.
At the
rolled out
start.
of bed.
Uh-huh.
What's setting the tone for the morning?
Playlist. Good playlist.
Playlist,
Get Celine
100%.
Dion off that playlist.
I know.
None of your power
No
ballads.
Ed Sheeran, we don't want Lewis
Nothing.
Capaldi, we're
Nothing.
not wanting any of this.
Want Spice Girls.
Oh, we're getting
yeah.
married today and it's so... No, let's get Spice Girls, Girls Aloud,
Yeah,
Pitbull.
pop princesses.
Yes.
Let's
Pitbull.
get it on, let's get
Caitlin
the
likes a bit of
vibes.
Pitbull, by the way. She went to Dublin this year to see him.
Listen,
Cap
we've
and
got,
everything.
We've got
tickets for
tickets.
next year. We're looking at the ball caps.
We're looking
I've
at
got,
those.
I've got
she's your
plenty at
girl.
home if you need any
She's
girls.
Oh my god,
I'm hitting you
so
up,
excited.
Caitlin.
I've got a pitbull flag and everything.
I'm like, how wise is he, by the way? Like, I just love him.
Mr. World Wise.
I did cry, I'm not going to lie, but okay.
That'll be
And
us.
Nikki, you'll love this.
Cry.
Nikki, you'll love this.
Yep.
I have a branded pit bull head shaver.
It's honestly, I
Damn,
walked
boy.
in and I almost thought you were Pitbull for a second.
Just for that wee glimpse
Just for
there.
a wee bit.
I was like, is that Mr. World
One of
Wise?
the ones is
I'm
contour
going to
to
get
your
my bomber
hand.
jacket for Christmas, by
Aye.
the way. That would be
A wee
good.
spray tan and a bomber jacket.
Aye, with 305 on the back.
But yeah, a good playlist. Honestly, I think a massive thing as well is who you have there. Like,
Yep.
see who you pick for your bridal party is so important. And I
Yeah.
think, see, 'cause you have to choose so far in advance, the dynamics can change a
I
lot.
know.
This is one thing that
Yeah.
we have noticed over the years. Just talking to brides, and even I've got past brides who come to me for cuts and colours and see the amount of brides who no longer talk to, or
Yeah, yeah.
the bridesmaids no longer
Yeah.
talk to them.
The toxic
So
brides.
it's one of those things where I feel obliged to ask this person that I worked with 10 years
Aye.
ago
Yeah,
to be my bridesmaid, and it's just like, listen, girl.
we spoke about this
Yeah.
recently on an episode and just about saying to people, slow down.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask them. See, as soon as that rings on, and your pals
Yeah.
are going, "Am I a bridesmaid? Tell me shut up."
I know.
And
Or like
pick closer to the
normalise
time.
saying no. See if you
Yeah.
don't want to be someone's bridesmaid, like normalise being able to say no. Because I've had girls that have been bridesmaids like 15 times in a row for it.
Well, I
Like,
couldn't be arsed with
Yeah.
that.
or they're like in their 40s now and they just can't be bothered.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
and you
hard.
feel that, and it does affect the energy. So I would say that's a massive thing.
yeah.
And like, I would say choosing the right suppliers for you, that's different for everybody, but having a supplier
Yeah.
that fits you, because like we're quite vibey.
Yeah.
If you're a really, really quiet vibe, we're probably not the team for you. And it's just like
Yeah.
finding those right people. It's like Julianne, I was listening to Julianne's episodes, and like
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
like Julianne is some people's dream, but then she's not for everybody. And that's okay to
And
say
the
that.
same as a celebrant, you know.
Aye, celebrants is such a personal
somebody
thing.
likes want somebody more kind of reserved or something like that, or they want somebody even more louder than me or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
or in
Or
between. But it's important you get somebody that fits you
Yeah.
as a couple.
Because you can feel
100%.
when it does, it's
Sometimes-
not the right
yeah,
fit.
you can also feel the reverse. As well as a supplier, sometimes talk to people and go,
am I
I'm
doing
not the right
here?"
person for you.
100%.
Like, we are not going to suit. I think
Mhm.
what's going on probably should look at someone else. Like,
Yeah,
we're not.
100%.
And that's okay for you to say no also on the other way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, those I would say.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you think?
So what about trending stuff? Is there kind of like styles that are there forever? Or have you ever retired a style that or said to a bride, that's not going to work? Right
So me and my arch enemy, Hollywood wives.
You've made peace now.
Yeah.
I've made peace now. I know how to do them, right? I get it. But I'm just not.
Aye, but by
Hollywood
3
wave
o'clock
fan.
they don't look like Hollywood.
No, I'm testament to that. I
See,
saw you
see
unless
See, unless you get 10 packs of extensions in.
and you're a bride that sits like this all day.
Right.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
isn't going to happen.
No.
Which isn't, you're too wrapped up in your day to put a comb through your hair to make sure
It's
that
all
this is
sitting
sitting perfect. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But it's gorgeous for the right person.
gorgeous.
It's stunning.
Yeah. It's gorgeous for the right person.
For like your
but for me
Carlini Castle
personally,
perfect brides, like go for it, babes.
Yeah.
Like love that
Yeah.
for you. But
Aye.
trends like so you're trend forecasted perfectly.
straight away this year.
I know we did a content day and Nikki we were like trend forecasting and Nikki did this like quite
So-
slicky.
Aye, so it was a sleek back
This is for next year.
bun, kind of like in the middle. Almost if you were to look at the bride for the front, you get to see a tiny wee bit
Yeah.
of the bun.
Oh,
And then a big side sweep. I knew this was going to come in. 'cause
By
it
the
was
way,
beginning
I'm
to peak.
seeing that
It was
Aye.
beginning to
quite
peak.
often right now.
But
Creeping.
also from the because it's so sleek, the bun is sleek as well. But like maybe the tail
Yeah.
of the hair peeking out, or it completely wrapped in like I did yesterday. But I don't know. I just felt like that was going to come back round, or even
Like
we've
kind of
got a
more
content day
90s
coming.
day.
Yeah.
90s styles. But then Kimmy K wore it, didn't she?
Yeah, there was a video of
She
Kim
did
K.
it, and then Kim
she
K
just
wearing
like
it.
back and then that, and I
Well,
was just
set
like, oh my
standards,
gosh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Trends for next year, I think we're going to see heavier makeup again. It's been clean girl beauty for too long. Surely we're due a flip-flop.
We're due a
We're due a flip-flop.
kind of 2016
Yeah.
cut crease. do you know what
Instagram
I mean?
baddie makeup's coming back.
Yes.
It might start off
I mean, King
soft,
Kylie
but it might
has
get
just
heavier.
come out. Everyone
telling
is
you.
really embracing the 2015-16 styles. So
Well,
brides give
it
us blue
always
hair.
comes back round. This is the thing. Styles and trends will always make their way
And
back
it depends.
round.
Do you know it depends on like politics and all that? It depends what's going on. If there's like a financial crash and all that, that changes how people wear their hair and makeup and stuff. It's all very
Where
interesting.
do you think these trends are
I'm
coming
sure
from?
I'm sure you
In the
like
States or
wear a
something?
bag
Or?
or something.
So
Or
I mean, if the Kardashians do something,
that
then
type of thing,
oh,
yeah.
swear
Aye.
God, it's very much like celebrity dependent.
Celebrity based, aye.
Like, so there's been a style this year. It's been half up, half down, and it was Molly Mae's sister.
Aye, Molly Mae's
Zoe
sister.
Day. So she had like
Yeah.
a very sleek, kind of twisted,
Twist detail
but
with a
almost
wave.
a Hollywood wave.
It's like a half up, half downs used to be primarily bohemian. So you would never really kind of get it unless it was like an alternative or a quirky bride.
yeah.
But then they went out
Yeah.
and I like braids and all that.
But this is like the glam version.
But this is almost like the modern
It's
clean
still like the
girl
sleek back,
version.
isn't it?
So
For
it's
like
off your
that
face.
bit off your face, but you've
Yeah.
still got something. Yeah.
Aye,
Yeah.
exactly. So that it's kind of came back. But again, all these stuff comes round. It's just a modern version of it. For
Aye,
example,
it's just a different version.
the
of stuff
French
that's been
roll.
done.
The modern French roll.
That's huge this year.
It's huge, huge this year.
and
well,
who's
it's-
seen that coming?
Well, aye, exactly, because everybody's been kind of going with this kind of 90s. Now the 90s stuff's kind of
Anderson.
been
Yeah.
coming back. The Pammy Anderson, Kim Kardashian did it as well. That was really popular with brides kind of last year and at the start of this year, and now it's coming down into bridesmaids. So the trends will always come to the brides, down into the bridesmaids, and then we've got a new trend for 2026.
Yeah. Something else going in.
Yeah, something else coming in.
Interesting. Amy, you describe your style as modern soft glam. What's that mean?
Good question.
What the? Amy?
Absolutely scrapes her eyebrows on each day. What does that mean?
So to me, that just means like the best version of you. So it's not super heavy. There's amazing makeup artists out there that do really glam.
Yeah.
But for me, I want you to look like the best version of you. And that's what so many of my brides say. Like, it doesn't feel heavy. I still feel like myself. And that's so important because I do genuinely feel that people forget these are your wedding pictures for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like, you need to feel like you still resonate with that when you're 80.
There's sometimes I'll
Yeah.
go and see the bride as you know, and you double take sometimes.
I
like,
know.
You actually don't look
Don't look
anything
like
like the
that.
last time I seen you.
Sometimes,
And I know that should be
Aye.
the case to a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Fair play. Go for it.
unrecognisable.
Yeah, there has been times where I have double, like, see if they're not changed, or sometimes if the bridesmaids are also wearing white jammies. Sometimes I've went in the room and went, oh my God, what one is the bride?
Is that an obvious?
And just
Where
hoping,
did you get her?
just hoping that she stands up and goes, hi, and I'm like, someone help me.
Or when the name's in the back. That's
Yeah, I'm
so
like,
helpful.
Gorge,
Aye.
thank
Aye.
you.
But yeah, that's what it means for me. It's like a kind of more polished version of yourself. Like, it's modern, it's not old fashioned. We're not
Yeah.
going pure, super, super heavy. Because like blush has been huge this year, but actually I'm just like in the more toned down, like
So, see,
Fabulous.
with that, like, that is like kind of like the makeup trend this year, like
Yeah.
blush has kind of been back. Is there anything that's came about that you've went,
this is going to
absolutely can't wait to get rid of this? Like, that, like, is that one that you're just like, that's maybe a fad that you know that,
laminated eyebrows.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's not going to age well.
No, no.
You're not going to be
it's
80
not.
years
Yeah,
old. You're like,
like,
what
do
the
you know,
fuck
there's
was I doing? with
sometimes
my
where
And
eyebrows?
your wedding photos.
Because it's okay. I'm all for a bit of brushing up, right? I really do think that
Yeah.
helps a lot of people, especially if you've got sparse brows. But see these bolt up, right? And there's so many people are doing it now. And I like, if my bride wants it, obviously I'm going to do it. But
Yeah.
it's not going to age well.
Aye.
I've been in it long enough
Also-
to know it's
also
not going to age well.
Don't get a lash lift if you want to wear lashes.
Well, if you want individuals, you can still have
You
individuals.
can still have individuals, but not full lash.
No a strip
Yeah.
lash.
No
don't get
strip
lash done.
lash.
I'm trying to think of anything else hair-wise.
What was the question again?
Any
Good-
trends
good
that you'd
question.
love to
Trends that
just
shine.
see
Oh,
retire?
any trends going? No. Actually, I've answered that. It's fine.
You kind of answered
Yeah,
that.
I
I
kinda
went on, so
answered
that's
it.
all right.
Do you ever get I know you'll be in the room with like the brilliant bridal dressers
Yes.
who are amazing at keeping things on time, or actually when you see them in the list you think, yes, I'm going to have an on time
Yes.
ceremony today
Yes.
most
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the time.
Some of them are
and-
scary though.
Aye, some of them
Some
are
of them are
bloody
scary.
Well,
terrifying.
I think they have to be a wee bit bossy, don't they?
Yeah.
In a way. But I know, and I'll see them, they often follow the bride down and do a wee fluff,
Yes.
you know, and make sure they're in position and stuff. Do you ever get like asked to like stay around for like a touch up or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've stayed
We've done
for
that for a few times.
a couple of touch ups and stuff for like after ceremony or after the ceremony where they go get their photos. I remember like it was Nicola and Mark's wedding,
Oh yeah.
which is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
And they were at Gigi's yard,
Yeah.
but it was the 15th of July. You're thinking great weather, not
Great
listening.
day.
worst.
Great day. It's my birthday.
Oh.
Well, we'll all
Then good
remember that
company.
then, George. And they'd went up the moors for a couple of photos and
Aye,
stuff, and obviously
aye.
she was windswept and very interesting.
Got
So
you.
we just did a quick top
Yeah,
up here
yeah.
and
Yeah.
makeup
came back
so that
down.
she can go and enjoy her
Right.
dinner
Yeah.
and her
Aye.
reception.
It's
so-
definitely coming bigger. I've not been doing as much of it, obviously, because I'm just fresh into parenthood.
Have you
but
seen the
Aye.
trend where people are chopping their hair? at
Who's
right
got time for that on their
Yes.
wedding day? I'm
Chopping
sorry.
their hair?
Yeah, so
Who can
you've
be
done your
bothered?
dinner
Yeah.
and probably your first dance, and then do you know when the brides go and they go get their
Their dress
second
on.
dress
Second.
on?
Mhm.
Their hairdressers are sitting there and say they have, and I mean they've grew this hair for
Oh,
years,
right, like a big
or they've
statement
bought
thing.
this hair,
Aye.
right?
Yeah. Like from
And
Wow.
here's
year
to
to
their
year.
hips, and they'll get a bob and they'll
Aye.
rock in with a wee short
Aye,
dress
with their
on, with their
bob and
long
stuff.
sleeves, with their big heels on, and a fresh
Aye.
haircut.
See, I
Wow.
feel
And
like
it's
that's.
I feel it's performative.
It's very performative.
Do you know what I
I'm
think?
not a huge for me to leave your day when you've already because I'm thinking logistically hair wise. If I get powder and that, if I get back combing, if I cut that and she washes her
Aye, it's
hair and I've done
uneven.
back combing.
It's not like a 10-minute
minute
job, is it?
It's not a
You know.
10-minute
And
job.
cutting a bobbin's never a 10-minute
Exactly.
job.
Oh,
So for me, I'm like,
gosh.
that's quite performative. That's given if you've got like a weekend, see if you've booked like Aero Park for the weekend or something like that.
Aye.
It's a
And
3
you've got
day
a couple
Aye,
of days.
Aye.
Uh-huh.
The day that isn't the wedding.
Aye, so
go
you're
and do
basically
that.
getting it
Yeah.
cut, and then the morning you're going
It's
back to
gonna
the
be all
salon
lopsided.
to actually get it cut
Aye,
correctly.
exactly. But there
Who's got
was.
time? I couldn't even be bothered
Aye,
putting lipstick
like-
on. Like,
Oh,
stop
no.
the party
You're
and put
too-
lipstick
aye.
on. Never mind going to get my hair
But
cut.
we did have a Milan, that American Milan bride, who cut her
Cut her
dress.
dress.
Oh, right.
Her and her
She did
Oh, just your
bridesmaids.
mini dress it?
Humongous dress.
Humongous. She got it off Etsy.
She hacked
Right.
it though,
Unbelievable.
like hacked
Right.
But
it
she,
in
her
a
and
mini
her
dress.
bridesmaids
So
just
instead of
hacked it,
changing
make a
into
mini one.
the
Aye,
dancing
she
dress,
just-
you just cut the thing.
Aye, she just cut it.
Bold choice.
Bold
Wow.
choice.
Bold choice.
Wow.
But she looked great.
Oh, she was amazing. Aye.
She was fab.
You've answered some of this already, but we're going to do a wee quick game of this or that.
Oh, I love this one.
And we've called it the beauty blush or bridal rush. This or that
Okay.
game.
Oh, yes, they're good
So
at
just
that.
answer quick style
Okay.
when
Okay.
we answer. Caitlin's going to kick off first, then I'll do the next one and so on.
Airbrush makeup or traditional foundation?
Traditional foundation.
Traditional.
Oh, straight in. Loose curls or sleek bun?
Sleep bun.
Nikki's in the fence.
That's it depends on what person you are, but is it me personally?
I'm supposed to be quick fire. Typical you.
I know I'm like there's so
And
many
we're back
variables.
we'll be back with episode 2 of
When Nikki decides what she wants. Is it for me what I prefer?
Just make it
I
What
suppose
you
it-
like doing?
Right,
like
cuddles.
doing you.
Cuddles.
Right.
Cuddles.
Natural glow or full glam?
Natural glow for me.
I'm going to go full glam.
Go for it.
Okay. Lip gloss or matte lipstick?
Lip gloss.
Gloss.
Mm-hmm.
False lashes or lash lift? Touchy
Of
subject.
Falsies.
falsies,
I
aye,
always
for
think
your
even just a
wedding
couple
day.
individuals
Aye.
makes all the difference.
Flower crown or veil?
Veil for me. You like?
I don't like a veil, but I'm not a huge fan of a flower crown either.
Okay.
But fuck it, flower crown. Fuck it.
Go for it.
You could get one of those big things like that. We've got the,
I don't
the
mind-
sun goddess.
I don't mind a
things.
headband with like
aye.
a flower thing here.
Yeah.
I seen that on an alternative bride and I was
Sorry,
like, oh, I
this
could
is
fuck with
supposed to
that.
be quick
Sorry.
It's
on
all
you
right.
go.
Champagne breakfast or coffee fueled chaos?
Coffee feel chaos because the
coffee.
champagne can
Go the other way like that,
aye.
mother-in-law.
You
You've
better
got-
lie the mother of the bride.
Aye, especially if it's too early. I mean, there's a definite time that it's good, but too
Aye.
early,
Yeah,
no.
But coffee,
Uh,
aye.
Bridesmaids matching looks or mix and match?
I like mix and match.
I like mix
If
and
I had
match.
to get married again, I'd do mix and match.
100%.
Does it depend on the time of year for that, or just
Nah.
No,
Go
I
for
just
it.
like it.
look at
I'd
yeah,
just pick
yeah.
a colour and be like, listen, gals, just buy what you want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Because it's hard to get a dress that suits
Everybody's shape,
loads of different
style and stuff,
girls.
yeah.
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 Somebody's got big old titties, somebody's got no titties.
Yeah, somebody's like 4 foot.
Yeah.
You know.
Touch-ups or let it live?
Let it live.
Let it live. Enjoy
Let
your
it
day.
live.
Exactly, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
give your top up your lipstick.
Top
Get
up
your
your- aye.
photographer to tell you when to do it, but don't worry about it too much past a certain time.
Aye.
And last one, first dance, hair down or pinned up?
Pinned up.
Pinned up. Get out of the road.
Pinned up.
Get it
party.
out the road.
So you can shake your shimmy.
I shake your shimmy.
Yeah.
You can go like that. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm
keep
my
banging.
braces. I'm like, right,
I
he
wanna
did,
be
he did a heat bang
headbanging.
test.
Yeah.
Make sure it's staying in.
Yeah. No Hollywood
Amazing.
babes.
Right, well, we've got some wee tips to share then with some brides. So, what should brides look for when they're looking for a hair and makeup team?
I would say look for real brides on someone's page is a big thing. A lot of people are just
Aye.
using models now, and I'm thinking like anybody can make a model look great. Like that's, but look for like real brides.
Real people.
Real
Yeah.
people, a bit about their personality as well. I think that's really valuable because again, you're spending like how long were they? Like 6-7 hours.
Or 6-7 hours.
It's a
Like
long
it's
time to spend with
easy.
someone you
Aye.
don't like, and
Yeah.
it's the like probably the quietest part of your days when you're sitting in our chairs. Like the rest of the day, you're going to be talking to people constantly.
Yeah.
So if you're not really vibing with that person, it can throw you off. So
Yeah.
I'd say look to see a bit about their personality. Is it someone that you click with? That's a massive, massive part of it. I would say.
Yeah, I completely agree with that because the last thing you want is a supplier rotting up 2 hours late, doing something in
Yeah.
20 minutes and then being like having a bad attitude and then saying bye.
Mm.
No, that's
No.
no setting the tone for the day. You're setting the tone coming in. Hi, how is everybody? Nice, cool, calm and collected because
Yeah.
you know there's going to be that hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
if
you know
you
it's
where
gonna happen.
everything's going to start
Yeah.
moving. You know, it's such a speed. So if everything's calm until then, right, girls, I think
Because
it's time
do you
to start
find that I
moving.
find I'm talking to couples, the brides in particular, they say, "Yeah, I kind of know what's going to happen in the morning because I've been a bridesmaid a couple of times."
It's totally
But
different.
No, you
you're
don't.
just
Not the
not. There's
same.
no way you
It's
can
not the same.
anticipate how that feels as a bride. Eh?
You're like the creative director when you're the
Aye.
brides. You're Quentin Tarantino. Like, that is who you are. I've been a bridesmaid now because I hadn't been a bridesmaid until last year, and it's totally different.
I
Aye.
can't wait to be a
Aye.
bridesmaid.
It's-
I am cannot
I know,
wait
I
for my
can't
friends
wait.
to get engaged and get married. I'm like, hurry up, because like
Come on.
I'm like, oh,
I'll
I'm
be a
going to
class
take this.
bridesmaid.
I'm going to do such
Yeah.
a good job. Everyone's
Yeah.
going to love me.
I'm going to get an Oscar for the best
Aye.
bridesmaids.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm going to be the actual best bridesmaid there's ever been.
I love that.
MVP. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
And
know you
that is-
mentioned trial runs earlier on, but when you said trials, is that when someone's booked you and it's closer to the date trials, or
Yeah.
would anybody ever ask for a trial to make a decision to book you?
They do very, very occasionally.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
do.
really like how we like to do things. If you're
Yeah.
going to do that, just book in for an occasion and just come and
Yeah,
try us
aye,
out. Like you don't
just-
need a trial. Like
Aye.
you can see all our work. Like we've been
Yeah.
in business for how long?
Aye,
You know,
yeah.
you can see
Yeah.
everything. Like surely you know by that whether
Yeah.
you like us or not.
How much of your bookings do you think are recommendations?
So I can
You know,
actually tell you
that's-
this.
Oh, wow.
I was looking at my studio ninja before I came
Oh.
in. I thought I might ask
Getting
someone
the
else.
abs up.
Stats
Wait,
out.
I'll get my stats out. So yeah,
Let me put a pie chart here. And
I should do a picture. No, but it's not like it's
Type
my
A.
booking system.
She's type A. She's type A, I'm telling you.
So
I love it.
our biggest bit is Instagram.
Yeah.
And then the next one's friends and family recommendations, which I think speaks volumes. Like,
100%.
if that is like one of our biggest avenues for getting new
You do know that
brides.
wee bit's going to be in the teaser clip.
Here's my pie. You want to see it? What camera? should I put it in?
You're over here. You're in this camera over
Okay.
here.
I'm looking at my lights on so I can't see. He's my pie
Right,
chart.
there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
There you go.
But I can't take
I
credit
mean-
for that. I wouldn't even know how to make a pie chart. It's my app
No,
that
it's
does it.
brilliant.
But it's good to see where you're
No,
getting business from.
Yeah,
Because I think
100%.
that's, for me, that's the most valuable one.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if people are
getting the family in.
recommending you.
Yeah.
Like, I booked a destination and she literally went, she said, so many, we've had like 40 friends that get married over the last 2 years. She's like, I combed through every one of their pictures and the bride that you did her makeup, she looked the most like herself. And I was like, that's like the biggest compliment I think I've ever
Yeah.
had. That
Yeah.
was, she looked amazing, but like herself. I'm like,
Mm.
pat in the back.
That's
The one thing that I think people don't do enough of in the wedding industry for us is concentrate on our own well-being.
Mhm.
How
Yes.
important would you guys focus on so that you're like creatively fit for the best performance every day?
Right,
That's $1 million
so
question, innit?
That is
We
$1
know.
million question because we're all human beings. We'll go through things in our lives.
Mm.
But the one thing, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I've been going through it or Amy's been going through it and we're in the car holding each other's hands, having
Yeah.
a greet. And as soon as we get out that car, as soon as we chap in that door,
Yeah.
hi,
On
good
stage.
morning, how
Yeah.
are you?
Aye.
It is.
So we have to put our feelings or anything that's happening in our personal lives into a box and away. And let me tell you, it works. And I learned this from the master over
Ooh.
here because there's a few times where, like, I'm type B, right? And I can get a wee bit overly emotional. And, you know, it's a case of, right, Nick, let's put it away. Because usually I'll just be dead quiet if something's going on. But I've learned to put you know, it in a box
Mhm.
and get immersed in the bridal party because you've got your bride, you've got all the bridesmaids, you've got mums, maybe there's a couple of kids there as well.
Aye.
Everybody's in good spirits, everybody's in high spirits, and it takes your mind off of what's going on in your
Aye,
life
anyway,
as well.
aye.
But we're lucky
Yeah.
enough to have a
So-
job that you go in and it cheers you up.
It
Aye.
does, it
Like,
cheers
how
you
can you be
up.
sad? It's
I
not like
know.
we're going in
It's
and
a-
doing
it's a-
funerals.
such
We're
a
doing
happy
weddings.
day,
Yeah.
innit, and the anticipation of what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and it's exciting. And I think to myself, how would I want my suppliers to show up on my wedding
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
And I try to embody that as much as possible and try and
Mm.
bring a vibe. Well, we
Mm.
both do bring a vibe as much as possible.
But yeah, looking after our well-being, I don't know, we're not actually that great at that, to be honest.
Well-
It's hard, you know it yourself, like we have a season.
Aye.
Yeah.
And when you're in the season, I think it's impossible. Like you can't get up and meal prep every day.
No.
You can't. We're up so early.
Aye.
You're not in
Yeah.
the mood to eat. We're surviving on 3 coffees and no food.
Mhm.
It's just.
Do you find it hard, see, when you're at a wedding and then you're getting inquiries and stuff for later on for parties and things like that? Do you find it hard to say no because you've got the space rather than just you've been up since 4, so you...
Oh no, we don't.
Oh
Work
no,
after
we
weddings.
don't.
no.
Because you
no.
never know
I-
what's going to happen. Like
Yeah.
I've learned this years ago. It was a girl I went to school with. She was all ready, and she was looking out the window in her dress, and she was like, "Fuck, I didn't pick up my wedding schedule." Like, so she didn't have her marriage license.
Right.
So that was it. Like, you have to be there. Like, because if there's going to be tears and stuff like that, we have to be there. So, and you don't know, like, we could be driving home, we could break down.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to feel like I'm rushing away for a bride
Aye.
to go do someone's invocation
Because
makeup. I used to do it, but it's...
Yeah.
I just don't think...
Aye.
That's why you're paying for a professional bridal artist,
Set up.
stylist,
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
content creator.
Yeah,
And that's
because
who
you're
you've
paying
built the
for the
brand to
knowledge
be
as
well.
known as in the industry, which it is.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And like let's get some more top tips in. So what's the one product or piece of advice you think you would give a bride from both your perspectives? Something might have in their clutch, for example.
Right. Okay. So for hair,
Aye.
I mean, probably a wee miniature hairspray because I've done the majority of the work. It shouldn't really move. Maybe you'll get a couple of stray hairs just
Right.
because people are hugging you. Maybe you've got a
Aye.
veil on.
Yeah.
When somebody hugs you when you've got a veil, your head gets pulled back, you know, and maybe a wee something's came out.
Yeah.
Seen a few of them.
A little mini hairspray just to, you know, hang
it
that
back in
down,
place.
put that back, you know, if it's going to annoy
Yeah.
you. Advice wise, I would just in general, because I'm as deep as the bloody ocean, is to say, give everybody else, go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Don't, no worries. You don't need to think about anything. It's about you and your man or your woman or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To coming together. So
Yeah.
enjoy it and enjoy having everybody you love in a room at the one time.
Aye.
Yeah.
You know, don't
doesn't
worry
matter.
about your fucking centerpieces. Fuck them.
No,
I-
cares?
I know, like, enemy.
The only centerpieces I've ever remembered is whenever I was engaged. Every other wedding, I could not tell you what somebody
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
had.
because you're in a different
Because I
zone,
was
ain't
looking
you?
at it.
You're like,
If you're a-
I went,
if
oh,
you're a
that's
planning
nice,
guy.
I should get that. And then
nice.
went, oh, who cares? I don't know what the other
Aye.
5 weddings I've been to, what they had.
Exactly.
You don't.
How about you, Amy? What's the clutch piece for?
Definitely your lippy.
Yeah.
See, it always makes me laugh. And some, like, a mum always says, "This will last me all day." I'm like, "What? You're not going to eat, drink, or anything? Like, you're just going to stay like this all day and not move."
I
So
have
your
to
lippy-
say, I pride myself in
topping it.
that I take usually the bride's lipstick.
Yes.
Or if you give them a wee something, I go, I'm going to be responsible for
I
that.
always say
Snaps
either
for
give
Caitlin.
it to photographer, content creator, one of your bridesmaids. But I actually think you guys are better because you're behind the camera, so you're like
Sometimes
"Eh."
the bridesmaids
Aye,
lie
needs
to
touched
them.
up. Aye.
I'm
Aye,
like, no,
or they're
I
just
won't lie.
too busy in their own, like, having fun, do you
Yeah.
know? Like, they've
Aye.
done their job. They're like, right, party time. So definitely your lipstick, your powder, especially if you're oily. Like, come on, gals. Blotting sheets and powder if you're oily.
Yep.
But apart from that, I wouldn't be doing
This
anything
clutch
else.
is getting bigger.
However,
Have you ever
we
seen a girl's
do
bag? We're like mini pops.
we do provide
Little touch-up kits.
touch-up kits as part of
That's
the packages.
So,
Such a
yeah.
good
So
touch.
blotting sheets, a little
Wee mini powder with the
puff,
powder
and there's
puff.
a little
Lipstick pen.
lipstick thing that you can put. You can scrape a bit of the lipstick off and put it in.
Or if they've got the lipstick,
if
I'll
they've
give them a bit
got
of
it,
gloss
yeah.
or balm or whatever.
I'm so
but,
excited
yeah.
about my next couples meeting. I can drop in so much now.
There's so much make. They'll be like, what?
You're
stuff.
like, why are
See,
you
I just
giving
know
this
this
advice out? That's so random.
So, George, what would your drag name be?
Oh, that's a great question.
Do you know
Maybe we
what?
should
Put it
switch
in the
these.
comments
Aye.
what you think
Aye.
it should
Everybody
be.
put it in the comments what
That's for a
George's drag
future,
name should be, right?
season whatever. These two are coming back.
And we're going to drag you up.
I'm gonna drag them.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Listen,
I would
it's
love
been
to
an
see that.
absolute joy and a pleasure having you two on. It's been
Oh,
so
we
much
love
fun,
it.
and
It's been
I
great.
think we've covered off so much, and I genuinely feel people will be able to watch and listen, and take away some
Take
stuff.
a
but
lot away,
how
yeah.
how can they get in touch with you?
So, websites www.arkbridal.co.uk. We've got a wee contact form on there. You get the brochure right away. If you fill in the contact form, so that makes life easier, gives you all the information you
Yeah.
need. You can find us on Instagram at ARK Bridal, or you can drop us a wee email, and it is info@arkbridal.co.uk.
Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you
So
so much.
Thanks for having us, guys.
I know,
It's been a
thank
pleasure.
you.
So remember to like, subscribe, and you'll get all the notifications of the next episode of I'll Do the Talking. I've been George.
I'm Caitlin, and thanks for listening.